I was going to say, I feel like there's two pieces to this course that I want everybody to understand. One of them is like, there's the piece, like, how do you prepare your business? Because if, like the Santa Barbara fires, if a fire came through and burned your business to the ground and you had not, would you be prepared to continue business the next day? And then the other piece is, how do agents and brokers who are vital parts of their community prepare the people in their communities for disasters? How do they help them prepare so that their homes are better prepared, they're better prepared? And so I think there's actually two really interesting parts of the course.
Absolutely. I mean, I think one of the things I did, because when they were marketing the class for the expo, several agents came up and they go, well, we're interested, but how's this going to help our business? So in writing the course, I wrote it in such a way that, first of all, yes, you have to be prepared yourself. And 75% of all businesses are out of business in 2 years after they've been affected by a disaster if they don't have a disaster plan.
Since we're doing this Facebook Live today to a B2B industry audience of agents and brokers, excuse me, can you give us like a basic rundown of what should agents and brokers be doing to make sure their business is prepared in case there's a natural disaster in their market? What can they do ahead of time?
Okay, well, first I want to emphasize that the class, it's not just natural disasters, it's man-made disasters like pandemics, mass shootings, that kind of thing, cyber attacks. It's also any other kind of crisis. The training that's in there covers it all. And the most important thing when it comes to brokers and businesses is to make sure that they have several different plans. They need to have a communication plan. Who is going to communicate with who? You need to have a data plan. What's going to happen with your data if you can't reach, like if your computers are down, you need to have an alternative email system in case your email system doesn't work. And you do all of that by creating a crisis management team. So on that team, if you're just a small 1 or 2 person office, join up with another agent or join up with your home inspector and your title company and your lender to create a team so that you know who's going to take care of what. And then you need to have 2 individual crisis center sites. You need to have one inside your office that is fully self-contained, that has all of the emergency stuff that you need to have. And then you need to have another one that's outside of your office. So maybe it's in your home, or maybe it's in an alternative office or something like that. But having 2 different locations so that if the one location is damaged or destroyed, you have another location to go to. And
so redundancy is key.
Oh, it is. And you know, in the emergency world, they talk about resilience all the time, whether it's infrastructure resilience or having a business be resilient. By doing this preparation, and it doesn't have to be difficult, it can be very simple. You can actually provide and receive resilience because you know you're prepared. A really good example of that is recently there was a little bit of a shake in Southern California, and my partner who lives there, she used to be the education director for the California Association. And she's super smart. And she said that before, whenever there was a shake, she would stand up and run around and figure out what she needed to do. This time, she didn't even think. She stood up, she grabbed her shoes, and over to her kit she went. Now, the shake wasn't bad, so she just stood there for a few minutes to wait and see what was going to happen. But the bottom line is she didn't have to think. When you have a business and you have agents, you want to make sure you know exactly what you're going to do. And then you need to make sure that the agents know what they need to do.